We're back on with Rebecca Risk from Robert Half. We're talking salary during this pandemic. Rebecca, how has the pandemic affected salaries? A lot of companies used to have perks. There used to be a lot of benefits going on. A lot of companies have kind of pulled all of that back because of the uncertainty.
Yeah, I think a lot of companies have, unfortunately. Some companies have had to go through salary cuts. Some companies have had to make changes all over. I think some companies may have kind of gone in a different direction though, and maybe they can't offer somebody a raise right now, but they might be able to offer them certain perks that they never thought of before. I think the whole pandemic has caused people to shift their thinking, which has allowed people to come up with new and unique ideas as to what is most important to their employees.
Also, how should employees respond if workers say they're underpaid or they ask for a raise? I mean, because everybody's kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, the first question is, why is the person asking, right? What's the reason behind the ask, and figuring that out. And then assessing the situation, when was the last time this person was given a raise? What are they doing? Is their salary commensurate with where it should be? Are they doing more than they were before this whole pandemic started? And just kind of making a general assessment there. And then I think, when discussing the outcome with the employee, whether it's positive or negative, I think just being really transparent about the financial situation of the organization is helpful. That way you can kind of explain one way or the other, whether you're giving them a raise or not, the why behind the ask and the why behind the answer.
And I think a lot of people, whether you've been working for a company for a short time, a long time, I think a lot of the employees understand what's going on. And for many, they're happy that they've been able to keep the job that they have.
I think that's true. I think, the struggle there is that I think a lot of people are probably doing more and being asked to do more than they would otherwise. So it's a double-edged sword. I think people are happy to have the job, but they may feel that they're doing more and should be paid justly.
Right. Also, retention is a concern as well for a lot of people.
Absolutely. I think, despite the high unemployment numbers, despite the kind of uncertain economic climate, there's a lot more people out there than I think a lot of employers think that are looking at potentially making a move. And I think that, if employers don't really start to understand that and to really value the people that they have, they very likely could start losing good people, especially as the market starts to improve.
We've talked about this before, and you said communication with the person you're working for, the company you're working for, is always a key. And this is another example of great communication will go a long way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Rebecca, thanks so much for your time today. If you would like more information on this, you can head on over to our website, roadshow.com.